Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how crude prices has moved in the last month and how these crude can move in the next month. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen that crude is currently now trading at around 111.36. Okay, and this is the range. You can see that this is the particular range where crude is traveling for quite some time, and you can say it is moving in a narrow range. Okay, just if we go before that, what we can see that this is the particular high of around 147. Okay, and it has not touched this particular level till now. Okay, in 2008 around it has touched this level. Okay, it has tried touching a level of 132 129.55. okay, and after that it is in this particular zone, itself. Okay, so what we can see looking at the chart for the next month. Before we move forward, if you have any doubt regarding crude or any other commodities, mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and a mail ID I have given in the description. Please watch the full video, then you will understand how this technical in crude is working. And if you wish to join my Telegram channel, link I have given in the description, you can join. Okay, so now look at the chart. This is the particular range where we have seen crude is moving. Suppose if this range sustain, that means a high of that particular range is 129.55 and a low of that particular range is around 89.88. okay, so suppose if this particular level sustain, what we can see, if we can see it can go further upside. If it didn't sustain, we can see it can move further down. Okay, so suppose if this, what is currently trading around 111.33, if this level goes upside, a probability of touching a level of 112.85 will be there, and from there we can see it can move further upside towards a level of 115.48, 115.15. okay, and this particular level is already being a weakened resistance, so probability will be high. We can see it can go further upside towards a level of $116.30, and this particular resistance is already being a weakened resistance, so probability is very high. We can see it can go further upside towards a level of 123.22. okay, and once this level goes further high, we can see it can go and touch a level of 129.55. okay, and from there what we can see, it can move further high if it sustain a level of $129.55. okay, now what something that is very important, you have to understand that there is a pattern forming in crude. okay, that this is whenever it made a high, we have seen a downtrend. okay, and this is for quite sixth time we have seen it is trying to go high. okay, a same pattern is repeated. You can see it made a high, we have seen a fall, it made a high, we have seen a fall, it made a high, we have seen a fall. okay, same 5 times it has repeated. Now what we can see, 6th time you can say, it is not 6th, that means it has not moved that particular range. okay, 5th time, sorry, 6th, we can see if it move further high. okay, so now if this level sustain, we can see it can go further upside and can probability of touching further high will be there. okay, if we look at a back test it. okay, but suppose if this level didn't sustain, what we can see, suppose if this level didn't sustain, we can see it can come down again to a level of 109.14. okay, and if that level goes downside, we can see it can touch a level of 105.34. okay, and if that level goes downside, a probability of touching 100.74 will be there, and if that level goes downside, a probability of touching a level of 93.54 will be there. okay, and once if it goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 86.64. okay, again I repeat, if this level didn't sustain, what we can see, if this level didn't sustain, we can see it can touch a level of 109.53, and if that level goes downside, a probability of touching a level of 107.62 will be there. okay, and if that level goes downside, a probability of touching 105.34 will be there. okay, and if that goes downside, a probability of touching 100.78 will be there, which is a weak support, so probability will be very high. We can see it can move to a level of 95.45. okay, and once this goes down, a probability of touching a level of 88 will be there. If 95.45 didn't sustain, then we can see it can move further low towards a level of 85.56, and if that level also didn't sustain, then we can see it can move to a level of 77. These few points you have to understand. 85 is a strong support, 77 is strong support. If these didn't sustain, we can see again it can come down again to a level of 68, which is again a strong support. Okay, but as of now, if we back test it, we have seen if this level sustain, we can see a further upside movement for the crude. Okay, now if you are trading or investing for a longer view, that's a different thing, but you have to understand something. If you are trading is risky. Okay, and what I teach in my workshop, that suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade. That is 1000 to 1500. Okay, now suppose, and risk 0.5 to 1%, and depend 1 to 1.5 you can take. So $50 to $100 will be your risk. Okay, suppose if this level, so if you take suppose trades around, then you know your risk is $500, 100 per trade. Okay, so you will not, so you can exit the day for the day, and then you can trade the next day. So you will focus more on profit the next day. Okay, what people do is they lose so much money in the first day itself. They try to cover the next day, which in turn lose their full capital. Okay, this is what I teach in my workshop, how to overcome all these issues, when to enter, when to exit, how you can manage the risk, and psychological points plus strategies. Okay, so if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it, and you can mail me regarding that, and we can work out on the timings. Thank you.